Hi everyone and welcome to Homerino Collectibles, where today we're going to be taking a look at the Ant-Man from the Cull Obsidian Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure wave. And first up here, as you can see, we do get an unmasked Scott Lang movie head sculpt. It looks amazing, it's very accurate. And in previous Ant-Man figures, accessories we've gotten is, like a little ant or something. And then I think we got a little Ant-Man and a little yellow jacket as well. So that stuff being very unique, I do have to say I would recommend that one if you don't have it. But if you are only looking just purely for an Ant-Man, I think that this suit and just in general the fact having that head with it gives you more options, and I think it is a better choice. So out of the two, I would recommend this one. But if you're a Marvel Legends collector and you have a bunch of other stuff and you want those little tiny little figures, then go ahead and pick up the first one as well. But anyway, on the back here, we can see a little bio, and then also the rest of the figures in this Cull Obsidian wave. It's a very, very nice wave. So let's go ahead and open this thing up and take a closer look. And here is Ant-Man out of the packaging, and once again, just take a look at that Scott Lang, or should I say, Paul Rudd head sculpt. It looks awesome. It's really, really good in terms of the molding, but also in terms of the paintwork. What we have on here as well is just a really, really nicely done bit of stubble there. I love the way they're doing on the stubble on their figures now. It just looks so realistic. We're not getting that old kind of just, a load of dots. This is really, really fine paintwork, and it just looks absolutely awesome. The expression, I think I probably could have gone with a different expression. This is a very smug, kind of happy look, but if you want him obviously posed fighting someone without his helmet, it's not exactly the best thing for him to have on his face. There's actually a really funny clip online of someone showing Paul this figure, and I think it might have been for the Ant-Man and The Wasp or Infinity War or whatever, I don't know what it was, part of the press tour, and they're showing the figure, or actually he might have been on a red carpet somewhere, I'm not massively sure. Either way, they show him the figure, and he recreates the expression, and it's just a really, really funny little clip. As you saw in the packaging and just there, you can actually have him holding his helmet, which I think is how I will definitely have him displayed. Now, the helmet on my figure, at least, as you can see, we do have a little bit of damage in that right eye, or the left eye, as you are looking at it. I think it's just from the molding process or something. I don't know. I think that's just a bit of excess kind of unpainted plastic that's sticking out, and it's just, I don't know, it's some kind of mold defect. I don't know. It just looks like the glass is kind of cracked, so that's kind of cool. It would be really, really awesome for some kind of diorama if you're pretending that he had died and his helmet's just on the floor. That'd be pretty sweet. Now, I'm pretty sure it's not supposed to be like that, so yours shouldn't come with that. But as for the rest of the helmet, really, really nicely molded and coloured on here. Love the antenna. They are not warped. They're nice and straight, and they are just really, really fantastic and sharp. You do have a little bit of red paint down on the front there. And the visor is slightly different to the red as well up there. So really, really nicely done helmet. It's just unfortunate that mine has that little defect. And to swap it out, you simply just pull one head off and pop the other on. And there you go. That's what it looks like with that helmet on. Both are a very good scale. I think that looks really, really good. It's obviously a tiny little bit bigger than his head. And yeah, that all works really, really great. The figure does stand 6.5 inches tall, so it's a tiny little bit shorter than your average, like your Captain America and your Iron Man and stuff, which stand more, 6.75 inches tall. So he's the height that he should be. You do get one gripping hand and one fist. Also, if we take a look at the design of him, some of the paintwork can be a little bit sloppy. You can see here where we've got molded reds, and then here where we've got painted reds. This could have done with a little bit more to cover over that black. It is a little bit darker, just because this is more of a kind of smoother, glossier surface. And this here is, you've got that detail on there. It's just a bit harder to get as much coverage. The silver's done really, really well, except for just down here on the front of the leg. Gets a little bit sloppy over the lines just there, as you can see. For the most part, it is pretty damn nice. Would have been nice to have something on the feet there, but you do get the red on the back of the legs. That's all good. I actually think the back of the torso is my favorite part of the figure. It just, something about this area it just looks so good. I like the cleaner helmet design instead of the first Ant-Man movie one where you had more kind of pipes and stuff showing, and they also kind of got in the way if you were moving the head and stuff as well. So I do definitely like this one a lot more. I also like that it has the red eyes and not the orange ones that came with that one. These lenses are a bit more accurate. So overall, I have to say, this figure is very, very nice. And in terms of just the figure and getting the head sculpt, it is a better version of Ant-Man. So let's take a look at the articulation then anyway. So the head can move up. Okay, nope. We just popped it off and it fell off the desk there. So what I'll do is I'll do the articulation with this head. So yeah, there we go. The head looks up. Don't push it too far back or you'll pull the head off. He does look down and then left and right. The shoulders come out to the side and swing all the way around. They rotate at the upper part of the arm. We have the double jointed elbow right there, and then the swivel and the hinge in and out at the wrist. The torso movement is actually not as great. He doesn't crunch much at the abs. It does look good, but I wouldn't have minded a tiny little bit more gap just so that you could get more movement, because that really isn't very much. I guess he is one of the more kind of agile characters. You would want him to move a little bit more than that. You can't get much expression, but whatever, it is what it is. You do get the rotation at the waist still. This belt does move, so if you wanted to, you could cover up that little bit of articulation there, make it look a bit better. The hips come out to the side, they move forward, not much back. Rotation at the upper part of the thigh, double jointed knees. I love the look at those the kneecaps, by the way. And then the feet do go up and down, and we have an ankle pivot. So articulation is good. It's not absolutely amazing. You know, we could have done with a little bit more, maybe at the hips and a little bit more at the abs, but it's not all that bad. I love the heads. Mine has that little bit of a defect. We have you know, a bit of quality issue with the silver down there, and the red doesn't quite match all over, but for the most part, for an action figure, it does the job very, very well, and I think it is the best movie Ant-Man that we have gotten, unless you count the you know, the Civil, was it the Civil War? Yes, the Civil War Build-A-Figure Ant-Man. That was obviously the best one, but that's not the 6-inch scale one. So at this scale, this is definitely the best Paul Rudd Ant-Man, so I definitely do recommend it. So thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and give it a like. I'm going to go and search for the helmet, but whilst I do that, you can go ahead and check out the videos that are on screen right now, the links that are in the description, and also subscribe for more Marvel Legends videos. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. So the head can move up. Okay, nope.